who's gonna win each division? Our early season predictions here. Let's start with the NFC West. We got the 49ers, Seahawks, Rams, and Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the 49ers in this one. Uh, Wayne, how you feeling?
I'm gonna go to the Niners also for right now. Seahawks coming in close second because um, they're on an upper trajectory. It just depends on what Jackson Smith and Jigma, comes back from. But I feel like they'll give them a fight. But Shanahan and that offense is just crazy, man. At the end of the day, I feel like down the defense on top of that, it is legit. I can't see the Rams or who, yeah, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
That's why I'm forgetting about them because they're already tanking. They already started tanking since Kylie got hurt last year. So um, honestly, it's gonna be San Francisco and then Seattle with a slight chance at it.
Okay. All right, Sav, how you feeling about that division?
We just picking the top two, right?
Just the top, just the winner. Who you think's gonna win?
I want to put faith in Kai. I want to put faith in my dog, but I'm probably gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with San Fran, respectfully.
Okay.
It's just in my opinion, I feel like I don't want to say Kyler doesn't have enough, but I feel like just defensively, I feel like they could use more, in my opinion. I feel like they're a little aged. Same with I won't say LA's aged, but they're aged in certain areas where they could use youth in if that makes sense. Seattle and San Fran, I feel like are fairly fresh, or fresher, I should say. I do see Seattle actually being a problem defensively in the league, in my personal opinion. But I would have to pick San Fran and to come out of that and come out.
All right. Tommy Grand, how you feeling?
The big brothers, our big brothers, the past 2 seasons are absolutely going to win that division. Even though Nick Bosa he's in the midst of a contract holdout with San Francisco, they're obviously going to pay him for perennial defensive player of the year, potential defensive player of the year this season, upcoming. And my early or preseason pick for offense player of the year in the event that he stays healthy, Christian McCaffrey. For the full season with the San Francisco offense, they're obviously going to use him running the ball. He's going to be catching the ball out of the backfield. And we saw last season that he does have capabilities of throwing the ball. Mixing up with him and Debo Samuel is going to be a nightmare for a lot of offenses. So that's my preseason pick for offense player of the year. We'll get into that a little bit later. But San Francisco, guys, Kyle Shanahan, yeah, that's cut and dry there. Seattle's good. Pete Carroll, you can never really count him out, especially with the young defensive core. He's got DK Metcalf back. He's got the young kid from Ohio State, that wide receiver as well. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher that. And Geno Smith had a wonderful season last year. You can never count him out, as he said. So, he never wrote back.
He
That's
didn't
what
write
he said.
back.
He never wrote back. So, and the Rams arguably are the worst team in the NFL. Sorry, Aaron Donald. All that you spent over the years, it's time for you to wrap it up now. You've terrorized the league for long enough, brother. So relax.
That's
And Arizona is tanking. Kyler Murray can play some video games, man. Now I know you're recovering, doing your thing, but just stick to playing Call of Duty or whatever it is you're doing. You can stream, man. You can catch us on stream too when we Twitch. Twitch the football games. You can be right there with us alongside. And our guy T Sav, you can stream next door to T Sav, man. You guys can be doing the same thing at the same time.
Run it.
But yeah, the 49ers win that division.
Okay, looks like a clean sweep for the 49ers. Let's go ahead and get over to the South. We got the Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and Bucks. Hopefully we maybe we get some discrepancies here. I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons in this division. Tommy Grand, how you feeling with that one?
This division is between them and the AFC South that I absolutely hated the most last season. Both these divisions are god awful, but I like the addition of Bijan Robinson, so I might agree with you there with the Atlanta Falcons winning division. But the Saints aren't too far off, so the NFC South is irrelevant to me. There's nothing now that Brady's gone. There's really much nothing going on in NFC South. If anything, they should just erase them. They're just eradicated. Because I'm thinking the division winner is not going to win more than 10 games.
So which one are you picking, the Saints or the Falcons?
I'm taking the Falcons.
Okay. All right.
because I like birds.
Sav, man, how you feeling on that?
I mean, they're all trash.
100%.
Who,
I'm
who,
not
who
gonna
do you,
cap. We're gonna give
who
it
do
a
you,
bean. We're gonna give it a bean. We're gonna make it spicy. We're gonna make it spicy. I'm just saying.
who's going to be
like,
the best trash team?
Jeez, it's tragic. I mean, I'm just saying Atlanta for the thrills. Like I'm not thrilled with anybody else in here just looking at it. I'm just looking at this is dreadful to even say a name. It's just very tragic.
Oh,
But
man.
I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in order just for the thrills of trash. So Atlanta. If Bryce in Carolina Panthers stay healthy, I'm gonna go Carolina second, Saints third, and Tampa fourth. That's how I'm
Okay.
feeling.
All right.
That's exactly how I'm feeling.
We got an early season division ranking from T-Sav right here on the
I had
South.
to.
Okay.
I had to. The division of the trash just had to be rated off rip.
Yikes. Okay. Wayne, man, tap in. Can we get a
Nah.
clean sweep here?
Yeah, the division is garbage, as we do know. But honestly, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons easily. I can't see them not winning it unless Ritter is trash. But I got faith in Ritter. I mean, at the end of the day, the Saints do have the best defense in the division, and
Yeah.
it's just gonna be tough in those regards if Ritter is trash. Because Derek Carr might have a rebirth down there in New Orleans, just because you know what I mean. So it just might be something. They got a two back system in Jamal Williams, and when Kamara comes back from a suspension, which is what 3 games or something like that, it's nothing. So it might be something there, but my heart is going with the Falcons. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they have a resurgence. You know what I mean? They loaded up their defense also, but it's just that Saints defense is something. Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta. I gotta go Atlanta. Yeah.
We don't have a clean sweep. I'm sorry. I am recanting. I am not going with Atlanta. I am absolutely going with the New Orleans Saints. You just reminded me that Derek Carr is down there. I forgot because I was like, wait, who is their quarterback? Something is not right because their defense is fast, and you are absolutely correct. Alvin Kamara is coming back. I am going with the New Orleans Saints.
Okay,
Wait, Alvin is coming back?
Yeah, 3 games.
Like and their defense is solid. I forgot.
I didn't know Alvin was coming back. I mean, I guess.
Oh, so we got 2 recants?
Yeah, I'm recanting too.
Hold on. Wayne, are you sticking with me?
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with the Falcons, man. Yeah, that's my brother's
man.
plan.
All right. Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, we doing this one for the other Wayne. Yes, sir. All right. So we got a 2-2, 2 on the Falcons, 2 on the Saints, 2 on the Saints there.
I recanted the Saints being in third place. I'm moving in the second. That's still
okay. I'm sorry, Sav. Thank you for correcting me. We got 3 on the Falcons, and we got a lone wolf and Tommy Grand on the Saints. Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and move up top to the north. We got the Lions, Vikings, Packers, and Bears in that division. I know how good the Vikings can be, but I'm gonna have to roll with the Lions this year, man. They got me feeling something. Sav, how you feel? You don't look like you like that one.
I was very backpacky, but my name is Bennett. I'm first off, I want to state Chicago Bears will win more games than anybody in the NFC South. That's also what I'm saying too. That's how I feel. Once again, put trash against trash and somebody gonna come out golden. It's that bada boom. But I'm gonna go with Detroit.
All right. Tommy Grant, how we feeling in this one?
Yeah, no, Dan Campbell has that defensive lines team ready to run through any wall that opposes them. They took a giant leap forward last year. Jared Goff probably coming back healthy. Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have Marvin Jones as well. David Montgomery, the addition from Chicago, so he's going to be in the division. So he'll have some insight on at least being that Chicago team. The Chicago defense is solid, but Green Bay, I don't think has enough. They do have that young kid, Emmanuel Wilson, who's going to be in the running back room with AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones as well. So that'll help their running back room. He was the leading rusher but that's more so based off his 80-yard carry that he had for a touchdown. But he averaged about 3.9 yards in the preseason, so that's good to see. That's what
Do
you
you
end up
really
with, like
feel like
32.
I have a question for you. Do you feel like
Mm.
he's going to be an addition or a hindrance just because of the way Green Bay runs the ball? Just feel like he's
Well,
not going to get the touches he needs to be able to flourish the way I feel like you're envisioning him personally.
Aaron Jones gets injured often, even though he's
And
seen to
that
be a
too.
top 10 running back. He
Fair
gets injured
point.
often, and he's
Fair
gingerly.
point.
So, I mean, I've before I put down FanDuel, you know, plenty of parlays. I've had Aaron Jones that just need 50 yards. He'll stop at like 40, or they'll pull him out in the first quarter
Accurate.
because he
Accurate.
stubbed his toe. So I know enough about Aaron Jones to know he's going to get injured at some point halfway through the season, or they're going to pull him early in the game, and then it'll be AJ Dillon and Emmanuel Wilson carrying the ball. I think that's his name. Maybe so.
Yeah.
Yep, Emmanuel Wilson. So
Okay.
Green Bay will be solid. Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, we saw him on the quarterback document, the quarterback show. Very wholesome guy. Justin Jefferson, very solid on offense. Offensive player of the year, I believe. Am I tripping? He's offensive player of the year, correct?
Jay Jones, yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
he did.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, Minnesota's a solid team, but I think this is the time for the Detroit Lions to end the curse. They are very fast with defense. Kirby Joseph, very solid, and then you got CJ. I pronounce
Gardner Johnson.
Yeah,
Gardner.
Gardner Johnson. Yeah, from Philadelphia. Again, another piece, another pivotal piece from that Super Bowl team. Aiden Hutchinson, a very solid defensive line player. So, arguably defensive rookie of the year. Got straight to it. And then again, that offense with Jared Goff, resurgence in Detroit, man. I'm picking Detroit as well. So
Yeah, and
not
Thomas
it, not
Grant,
it.
and to go off what you said real quick about Aaron Jones, man, there's a couple other players like that just like to touch like 39 yards of grass and then just sit out the rest of the games when you need them to get 40. It's like, come on, what are you doing?
I
I
missed
don't get
twelve
it.
hundred dollars. I missed $1,200 a couple of times on guys like that. Dalton Schultz on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Aaron
that's what I'm
Jones
saying.
one night. I think it was Aaron Jones against the Eagles. Every player hit except for him as they pulled him
It's just like, what are y'all doing, man? But
That man is
but
a
but
receiving back.
but
He's a
Wayne, tap
receiver.
in tap in with us. Who you think got this division?
Nah, man. Honestly, it's gonna be an interesting division all the way around. Um, Minnesota, is gonna be interesting with their. It's gonna be Kirk's last year over there, contractually over there. Honestly, so I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna think about him on the trade deadline. I don't know, but he made me a fan from that quarterback, Netflix doc, and I think that he's probably gonna thrive this year. Just it being his last year, he's all about his money, etc. Um, but outside of that, the Packers are gonna stink. Jordan Love, I really don't have too much faith in him. I feel like he has a decent arm on him, but I don't really think too much of him, honestly, all the way. But what's that one Jasmine Sullivan song, Lions, Tigers, and Bears? I feel like it's gonna go that way. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Yeah.
Lions and then Bears, you know what I mean, right behind them, because honestly the Bears got a lot of talent behind them. And they stacked up the defense a little bit better. Taylor the offense all the way around. But I feel like, yeah, the Lions all the way around. It's their time. It's their year. I don't think they'll fall on their faces anymore. And it should be Lions, Tigers, and Bears, all the way around, But yeah, that's how it
Should
should go.
we should we
Classic.
rename
That's a
Kirk
classic.
Cousins? Should we rename Kirk Cousins contract year Kirk?
Yeah, absolutely.
He
He's
might
about
put
his money.
numbers up. He might go crazy.
He's about his money. So, we'll see.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's about his money. All right, let's go ahead and move into the East. The Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. Wayne, what's your take here, man? I'm curious.
Boy, boy. All right. Yeah, no, it's still gonna be Philly. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. It's still gonna be Philly, but just my game again, same old, same old. Um, I don't know, man. I had faith in Dak, man, up to this year coming up because it's just some deficiencies in his game, and it's just he has to clean up. And I hope that he does now. It can't be all on the coordinator. You know what I mean? He's had what, three different coordinators now since he's been the starter all the way through. I feel like it's been. So at this point,
Yeah, that
I
should be the
mean,
third one.
yeah. So it's nothing. It's on him. So I feel like he's a really good quarterback, really good dude, of course, but it's on his shoulders for y'all to get to where y'all need to be. You know what I mean? Your defense is already where it needs to be. We already know that. But it's and the offense, you guys revamped the offense where you guys got compliments outside of just CD and Gallup. You know what I mean? So you have Brandon Cooks who can really go up the field. So y'all got talent. So it's really just up to four, see what he can do. If he can take off, I got y'all winning that thing, but I still got Philly because they just have so many pieces all the way around. You can look at any position, they got too many pieces and pieces to back up those pieces. And nothing else in the division. I don't gotta worry about the rest of the division. Y'all got that.
All right,
Just the,
all right, all
I
right,
got Philly.
Sav, man. How you feeling about the division?
Mm, I like Isaiah Simmons going to New York. That was nice. I like that. That's probably
Good
like my favorite. That was like probably one of my favorite moves. It's
good
good.
move.
It's good for Madden. But I've got the Commanders. Got the Commanders by a game. Let's get spicy. Let's get
Let,
spicy.
let's get
Oh, and
serious.
since we're here, addition of Trey Lance, good or bad? That last 6 games and then switch Trey Lance, just question mark.
I don't
I'll
think
just leave
I
that in
don't,
the air. I'll just leave that in the air. I just
I
wasn't
don't
sure.
think that I don't think the Trey Lance move was to add pressure on Dak. I think the Cowboys needed a backup that was going to be reliable.
Cooper
He
Rush, I thought.
was
Question mark?
Cooper Rush wasn't. I mean, he did what he did, but Cooper Rush is not a reliable quarterback. I saw him play against the Eagles team in Philadelphia last year live. If Dak Prescott plays that game, Dak Prescott wins that game handily. Cooper Rush is a very dunk dunk under guy. He likes to throw the ball under in the flats, and that's fine because that's what you need as a backup. With that being said, this is what I will say. The Giants shirt up Saquon Barkley for at least another year. That's good for them. Daniel Jones is definitely going to, feel a little bit of relief with Saquon Barkley in the backfield. Kayvon Thibodeau has that defense firing on all cylinders for the most part, so that's excellent on them. The Commanders, I feel, are a quarterback away from being a legitimate contender in the NFC. Their defense is very fast. That front seven again, it's a very strong front seven. I don't even need to name the names, but we know what's going on out there. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. If we all aren't paying attention, I am doing in order from fourth to first. The Dallas Cowboys are my team. Dak Prescott has a lot of pressure on him, even though Trey Lance was not added there to add pressure. But this defense has been beating him up in the offseason. We've heard about it on Twitter, on ESPN. Michael Parsons is going to talk his talk. He's going to say whatever. Trayvon Diggs told Dak to shut the fuck up. So this defense is here to play football. Dan Quinn has everybody ready to play. We have the Schottenheimer kid, nepotism, whatever you want to call it. He's going to be the offensive coordinator. Mike McCarthy's going to be calling plays. I hope that he's not outdated to run this offense. Dak Prescott, you need to wake up. We got rid of Ezekiel Elliott. Tony Pollard got franchise tag. We need to see something. I know he broke his fibula, so we're going to be alternating with Ronald Jones and Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn looked good in the preseason. Doesn't like to go down. Similar, a lot of football teams, they have the small running back because the defense can't see them behind the offensive line and they break out. We see that again with the team that I think is going to win the division, the Philadelphia Eagles. On paper, they are probably the most talented the most talented team across the board in the whole NFL. Jalen Hurts is coming off of what could have been an MVP season. They just added DeAndre Swift to that running back room. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. There's not going to be any quarrels there. A.J. Brown got paid, so it is what it is. Dallas Goedert is Dallas Goedert. The Philadelphia Eagles arguably have the best offensive line in the NFL. And their front seven didn't get any worse. They added Jalen Carter. Doesn't matter what he's doing off the field, obviously, whether he's running people over, drunk driving, however you want to look at it. The only weakness that the Philadelphia Eagles may have is in the secondary, but you're not going to be able to throw the ball because their front seven is so fast. Hassan Reddick, I said his name one too many times last season. I wish that the Dallas Cowboys could get to Philadelphia in the playoffs, because if we can get to Philadelphia, we can beat them, because Dak doesn't lose to Philadelphia. However, Dak has to get over whatever hump he has, whatever issue he has. But I feel that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the NFC East, barring any injuries. They have the best team on paper in the NFL.
I will say this: nobody's won that division back to back for some time now.
Philadelphia might be the first one in a long time.
So
We were-
let's see if they crack it. But
We
I will say this. I'm very curious. You said you did your list in order of our division, and you had the Giants. You said their name first.
I said fourth to first.
Yeah, I know. So what I'm asking you is, you're telling me that the Commanders are going to be better than the Giants this season?
Yes, I do believe that the Commanders are going to be better. I think Sam Howell is going to be a manageable enough quarterback. Their defense is good, man.
Okay.
And if Sam Howell can get the ball to Terry McLaurin, because they run the ball well, they just can't get the ball through the air. They can't get the ball to their guys.
They're gonna beat y'all twice.
Yeah.
The Commanders are not going to beat us
That's
twice.
just not gonna happen. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this now. Cowboys
just hope-
win the division. That's what's gonna happen.
I just hope that we don't run into another one of those Donovan McNabb Philadelphia situations where the Eagles win the division for the foreseeable future. That's ultimately what I don't want to see.
That would be very sad indeed. But let's go
The
ahead.
division's just gonna be close through and through for the rest of the time. It's just gonna it's gonna be like a game or two apart every season for like the next couple of years, in my personal opinion.
We're the NFC East is back. I know we used to call it the NFC East. Now the beast in the East is back. So
Very true. But let's go ahead and move over to the AFC. Let's go ahead and get to the West first. We got the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders. And I know everybody is going to hate me and look at me crazy when I say this, but I got the Broncos coming out on top. Excuse me?
I said, if you say let's ride, I'm going to punch you in the face.
He said it. You might as well warm those gloves up, Mike Tyson.
Yes, sir. I got the Broncos coming out of that division. So Sav, you seem to really disagree with me, so I'm gonna hit you first on this. What's wrong with that?
I want to hear your theory first. You can't just say I got the Broncos and just leave it like that after the
my theory. Okay. You're right. They had a bad year, but Sean Payton came
bad?
in. You're right. Okay, I'm understanding.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page.
They had a very horrible year. It was just sad and babies were turning their heads. But Sean Payton came in. That rookie running back is back from IR. They still got great receivers. They always got a good defense. And I trust Sean Payton. So
isn't Jerry Jeudy injured right now?
Yeah, of course.
Great receivers. Great receivers. Outstanding. Okay. Okay. All right. I have them fourth. Let's just standardly leave that there. I mean, if looking at it, you just always gotta put faith in Patrick. Like, I don't like it as much as I hate it. I hate playing against him. I hate hearing about him. Like, I respect his game though. I respect it 100%. Patrick Mahomes is gonna do Patrick Mahomes. That's what he's gonna do. Justin Herbert is gonna do Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert can get his receivers to actually catch the ball on a consistent base, they should be fine. They should be. Like, and I believe it's still Austin Eckler and what is that other guy's name?
Joshua Kelly.
And there's another one too, isn't it? Joshua Kelly's the main one. That's fine. I was hoping they would pick up another back in the offseason to give them some. Oh, didn't they pick up Sonny Michel?
Retired.
Okay. Yikes.
But they do. Elijah Dotson has showed some life.
That's
in the preseason,
the rookie,
and
right?
he ran a punt back, so he could be good on special teams. Could be like third down back, somebody come out the flat, or those fancy.
Eckler's going to get majority of the carries anyway. We know that. So, I mean, it's not really like they look forward to anybody. And Eckler's probably one of the only running backs that will barely get injured. And I'm going to knock on some wood just to be safe. But, like, it's from the way you look at it, like, even when he's been slated to not play, you still at least get a half from him. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get at least maybe a quarter. And 9 times out of 10 in that quarter, they push for him to score. As long as Justin can get them in the goal line, he's going to touch the ball. That's just normal. So it just depends on the situations at stake. Vegas, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't really see Darren Waller's still there, right?
No, he got traded.
Oh,
New York Giants.
No.
Oh, that's right. They did him dirty after he married Kelsey Plum. Awesome.
Yep.
Amazing. That's what should have happened. But
Hold on now.
I'll probably say the Chargers. I'll probably
Gonna
say the
get
Chargers.
canceled after the first episode.
All right. So the Chargers, you're locking in the Chargers for that division?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Huh?
All right. Tommy Grand seems to really disagree with both of us. So Tommy, who you looking at?
I trust Justin Herbert.
Well, you can trust Justin Herbert all you want. I mean, we've seen Philip Rivers before.
So who do you trust?
The
You
Kansas City.
compare Justin Herbert to Philip Rivers?
It's good. We're getting the same results. The same thing with Tony Romo and Dak Prescott. We're getting the same
I
results.
will say this. Tommy Graham was calling that man Justin Phillips
Justin Rivers.
or Justin Rivers.
Oh,
Justin Rivers all last season. So
Justin Rivers.
he's got that locked in.
I mean, aside from the holdout from Chris Jones, another prominent defensive player that just wants to get paid, Kansas City didn't get any worse. Kansas City, they're the Super Bowl champions. They didn't get any worse. They might have a little bit of a hangover, but a team that may surprise us is the Las Vegas Raiders. Devontae Adams, we're not dealing with any issues. Josh Jacobs, they got him on the 1-year contract. Their wide receiving room doesn't look bad at all. Jacoby Myers, Hunter Renfro, and that defensive line, Chandler Jones. I mean, the defensive front seven, Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, Marcus Peters in the secondary.
Hey, Tommy, you're not going anywhere with a guy named Hunter as your number 2. Let me just tell you something.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you said that.
Side note, don't do that.
That's crazy that you said
that. Don't
do
that because he made me rethink some stuff. But I'll say this: Hunter Henry probably had more receiving yards than majority of the receivers on y'all team.
No. He's referencing something else.
Check the numbers.
He's referencing something else. But with that being said, I'm not saying the Raiders are going to win the division. The Chiefs are absolutely going to win the division.
Okay.
The Chargers. All
right. So
Philip Herbert needs to get it together because he does have a really solid receiver.
All right. So
far we're not gonna blame Joshua Palmer, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen. We're not gonna blame all of them, are we?
I didn't blame all of them. I did not blame all of them.
So you literally said they have to catch the ball. All 3 of them just happen to be dropping the ball.
No.
Huh?
I hear some crickets, but
okay. All right.
Respect. I'm not.
But look, it looks like we got a 3-way tie right now, but there's 4 teams in the division. So I'm curious, Wayne, are you going to go with the last one, or are you going to come on somebody else's team right now?
Pause.
Yeah,
pause.
no,
Wait.
Wow. Yeah, big pause. But so I'm actually gonna go with this Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, to be honest with you, because
way to break the tie.
The champs. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I mean they're the most legit team in that division. There's no way I can see anybody else getting up, where they need to be outside of the Chargers being close. The Chargers, y'all gotta watch out for Quentin Johnson too as well. He's Mike Williams like, but I feel like he's better than Mike Williams. And Mike Williams gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? So just watch out for that. Herbert does have a weapon in that. So, and the defense, they revamped a little bit better on that end too as well. J.C. Jackson's come back from his dislocated kneecap and all that. So they should be fine at the corner position and everything like that. So I feel like the Chargers will make a jump and make some noise, close to KC. And you got to think about it. They have you guys I'm talking about Cowboys fan, old offensive coordinator. So they're going to score a lot of points. Y'all know how it goes, especially with Herbert. He doesn't make the kind of mistakes that.
Here we go. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm going to lay it right there. But anyway, Chiefs,
okay.
The Chiefs, we're just going to just lay
that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
look, man.
That's cool.
I love Justin Herbert. Prettiest quarterback in the NFL.
Look, hold on. How do we cut his mic?
He's got to win games.
how do we cut this man?
Prettiest quarterback in the NFL, but he's got pretty only gets you so far. Just like Oppenheimer said, theory only gets you so far. Being pretty only gets you so far.
I watched the movie.
Well, let's go ahead and get into the South where your other pretty quarterback lays, Tommy Grand, the Jags, the Titans, the Colts, and the Texans. Personally, for me, I got the Titans winning this division. Tommy, how you feel?
The Titans?
Yeah, no, I'm going with Jacksonville. Jacksonville is going to take a large step forward. I know Doug Peterson had to cut his son the other day. Nepotism does not exist in Jacksonville. We are here to play football. We are here to win.
Okay,
Marvin
wait,
Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and that defense, they're hey man, they were ranked top, they were top 5 offensively and defensively last year. They're keeping their core together. They're only stepping forward. Doug Peterson is not a bad coach. I know Philadelphia, they know a little
Just
thing or
didn't
two
work
about
out.
what's going on out there. Exactly, just didn't work out. So I think Jacksonville is taking the next step forward. I think Jacksonville wins the AFC South 1,000%.
Okay, Wayne looks like he agrees with you. Let's tap in with him.
No, 1,000%. There's no way they don't. Honestly, they're the best constructed team on both ends. Trevor Lawrence is about to take off, and yeah, I just don't see how they lose in that division alone. You know what I mean? I feel like they're just gonna sweep the division. But yeah, we'll go Jacksonville all the way.
Sorry, I said the wrong.
Right.
I said Marvin Jones. That was last year, but they have Zay Jones, Christian Kirk, and we have Calvin Ridley, the gambler himself. We're here to play football. And Travis Etienne Jr. Yeah, it's going to get real ugly. Travis Lawrence might win Offensive Player of the Year.
All right,
Yeah.
Sav, how you feel?
Jacksonville, no brainer, bro. You said the Titans?
I said the Titans.
I waited for
Wow.
3 people to hear. I waited for 3 people to hear you repeat that you picked Jacksonville.
Brother, and look, man, brother thought Denzel Washington was walking in and going to chew his gum as a Hall of Fame my book coach.
Yeah.
Left side, strong side. Yeah, that's not happening in Tennessee, brother. This is not.
We are
No,
not
Derrick Henry's my dog, but I mean, I'm not putting my faith in Mr. Mayo. I'm not putting my faith in Mr. Ice Cold Mayo. I'm not.
Look, man, Sunshine is in Jacksonville. Sunshine is not in
It's
Tennessee.
up.
He is in Jacksonville. That's where the real movie's going to take place.
exactly.
Jacksonville's getting 1 and Houston's getting 2.
Okay.
Okay, he's drunk.
Yikes. Let's go
I'm
ahead
just
and
joking.
let's go ahead and move into the North, where we got the Bengals, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Steelers. I'm gonna have to go with Joe, man. I'm gonna have to hit with the Bengals on this one. I think they can secure this division. Let's see. Wayne, how you feel?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Best constructed team on both ends. You know what I mean? Revamped O-line like Joe needed. And hopefully his calf is better. I don't know why he's been down from a strained calf. It's a strained calf. It's not, I'm hoping it's not anything worse. A little bit lower than the calf. I'm hoping it's not that, but we'll see. But yeah, no, I honestly feel like that'll be one of the toughest divisions too as well. Overall, there's a lot of talent in that division overall. But I got to go with Cincinnati. I can't put my faith in Lamar and them right now, which they'll be good. I like Cleveland's team, how they are right now too as well. They'll be good, but there's a lot of unknowns all the way around the division, and Cincinnati's not one of them. So, yeah.
Okay. Sav, how you feel about that division?
Cincinnati's going to blow it by a game. I'm going to Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I trust in Zay Flowers. I trust him in the Flowers.
Same.
Okay.
But
Going crazy.
No, draft night they compared him to Tyreek Hill, and Lamar Jackson is due for an excellent comeback season, arguably, or could be a
LJ
comeback player
needs
of the
money.
year. His prediction.
LJ needs money, so
Okay.
he has to go crazy this year.
So Tommy, who you going with?
I'm going with Cincinnati. I love Joe. I was going to call him Broadway Joe, but that's Joe Namath. But I mean, we might as well call him Broadway Joe the way he lights everything up, man. Joe Burrow is that guy. However,
Can't
a
finish.
sleeper team, a sleeper. Come on, man, relax. Don't do that. A sleeper team in the AFC North, the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Kenny Pickett can put it together, Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, Allen Robinson II, and on defense, they have this young kid, Nick Herbig, who led the preseason in sacks. He's been alongside TJ Watt the entire offseason and preseason. The kid looks like a menace. Arguably defensive rookie of the year. We have to be careful. And they added Joey Porter Jr. I know that he kind of, the whole thing was he got drafted because of, his
Let's not
dad's
forget.
name.
Don't forget about Tomlin's record though. He don't have those under 500 seasons.
Hey, Pittsburgh quietly could be beating some guys up, could be beating some teams up. So we just have to be careful. Freiermuth is second year in. Looks really good, man. If Kenny Pickett can put it together, that Pittsburgh Steelers team with Mike Tomlin at the helm will really present some issues. But I'm going with Cincinnati. Everybody knows I love Joe Burrow. It's my guy.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into the last division we got here, the AFC East, the Bills, Jets, Dolphins, and Patriots. Tommy Grant, who you going with?
The Jets, man. I like the New York Jets. Josh Allen has a similar situation that nobody wants to talk about. But he's just like Dak Prescott. When the pressure, he's been to the championship game, but when the pressure is on, even though whatever happened to Kansas City, we changed the rules after the fact. But when the pressure is on, Josh Allen is eerily similar to somebody we know, but nobody wants to talk about it. The New York Jets defense, Sauce Gardner, Quinnen Williams, the boys are big, and ugly, they're physical. Sauce Gardner, solid cornerback, and Aaron Rodgers, the demon, finally left the NFC. Now he's in the AFC to terrorize everybody else. We saw in the offseason, he's talking to the one dude by the rush. He's like, you, back up. Defense, he's like, yeah, okay, we're flexing a little blitz. But he's like, no, back up. I already know what you're doing. And he backed out of the blitz. Aaron Rodgers is still in pretty good form. Doesn't have to deal with the cheeseheads out there. He's going to be in New York. Aaron Rodgers loves attention. So, and he performs. He does perform. He's not done yet. I think New York Jets. And my early pick for Coach of the Year, Robert Saleh. New York Jets football.
I might have to agree with you here. I think this could be the years the Bills get knocked off of the division title. The Jets might actually win it this year. But Sav, man, how you feel about this division?
Bing bong. You already know who we picking. It's the Jets, big dog. The Jets.
Jets, Jets.
Yeah, man. Quincy, CJ Mosley. I mean, these guys are good, man. Jordan Whitehead.
It's too stupid over there. And the only thing that really is gonna set them apart is just like I said, injuries is what's gonna deteriorate anybody in majority of these joints. And how long and who specifically. Other than that, that division I feel like is going to be close, maybe a game or two apart as well, in my personal opinion. And this, like I said, it's just going to be. I got the Jets, man. That's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. Garrett Wilson on the side, McCole Hardman, bro. They now that is the fastest. I'm pretty sure the AFC East is the fastest receiving corps. Have the fastest receiving corps in the league. Minus Detroit with Jameis Williams. But other than that, what? Easy.
You have to check into that. But Wayne, man, I had to save the best for last. How you feel about your division?
Oh God. All right. I had enough.
That's your division?
I had enough story for the last, 20 plus years, I would say in general. So I'm not tripping. Let everybody else have it. Everybody else eat, it is what it is. But as a Boston guy, it pains me to at least, say that, New York team is going to be number one. But the Jets will win that. They got one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. So to be honest with you, that's all they needed to really take them over the top to really be like that. So it'll be dumb. The Bills will be slightly right there behind them because I still feel like Josh is going to try to prove himself, try to be a little bit better this year. They add a little bit too as well. I don't really have too much faith in Miami overall. Tua, he's good and everything like that. Even without the concussion, he's all right, but I don't feel like he's really that guy. Anyway, but and then the last team, the Patriots, they will be last for sure. It was probably the first time we were in last place in a long time, since 2002, I believe. So it will be coming this year, easily. I can't see us being any better than the Dolphins or the Bills or the Jets at all. So definitely Jets will take.
How do you feel about Christian Gonzalez?
Love him. We finally got some length at that position. He's like that. He got some speed on him. He can really be a lockdown corner. He'll just be locked down in the zone. He's like that. So I'm excited for him. I hope he takes off because all we've been drafting is small corners and bringing up just tiny corners. So he's perfect for what we need. The defense, our defense is like that. So, I mean, overall, I just feel like that would be the best part of our team. But we'll see on offense. But no way we make it past fourth place in the AFC East for sure this year.